Next question. A 4-meter long rod of negligible weight is to be balanced about a point 125 centimeter from one end. Okay. So a load of 18 kgf is suspended at a point 60 centimeter from the support on the shorter arm. Okay. Yeah. So this is a very simple. It is more like your chapter 1 question. So this is where it is supported 125 centimeter from one end. So obviously this will be the shorter end and this will be the longer end. Okay, since it is a negligible weight, we will not consider the weight which will act like a which will act at its center. Okay, so what is given 18 kgf is suspended 60 centimeter from the support on a shorter arm. So here is 18 kgf and this is 60 centimeter. Okay, a weight W is placed 250 centimeter from the support. So again it says from the support. Okay, now we have to find W. Any questions till this point? Have you all understood this?
Yes, sir.
So sorry, sir, but
Yeah.
why don't we take those at the end? Because they have given W or something they have asked, that's why.
No, because they said it is placed 250 centimeter from the support. This is the support.
Okay.
Okay, so therefore load into load arm is equal to effort into effort arm. So you have 18 into 60 is W into 250. So W will be 18 into 60 upon 250.
4.32.
How much are you getting?
4.32 kgf.
4.32 kgf. Okay. So now they are saying that if W was 5, now here, if it is 4.32, you are getting 250 centimeter. Instead of 4.32, if it is 5, then where will it be? Okay, so again we do the same thing. 18 into 60 will be 5 into x. So this is 18 into 60 upon 5. So this is 12. So this will be 18 12s. How much will be that?
216.
Okay. That is 216 centimeters. So you have to say that 5 kgf to be suspended 216 centimeter to the right of the support of fulcrum. Okay, that is a complete sentence that you need to write. And the third one is this is class 1 lever because the fulcrum is at its center. Okay, any questions, anyone?
Sir.
No. Yes, sir.
A pulley
How
system.
many are we doing today?
Yeah, so here we have a pulley system which has a velocity ratio 3. So we say that velocity ratio is 3 and efficiency is 80%. So you have to calculate the mechanical advantage. Okay, so we know efficiency is MA upon VR into 100%. So this is 80 is equal to MA and this is 3 into 100. So 80 into 3 upon 100.
2.4.
Okay, that will be 2.4.
2.4.
Yeah. Now the value of the effort required to raise a load of 300 newtons. So MA will be load upon effort. So this is 2.4 and this is 300 upon effort. So this is 300 upon 2.4. So 3000 upon 24. 3 8s are, and this will be 1000. So what will be this? 8 1s are, 8 2s are, 125 Newton. Okay, can we go ahead? Yeah,
Yes,
this
Yes,
is
sir.
13. A pulley system has 5 pulleys. So N is equal to 5. And the efficiency is 90%. Calculate the mechanical advantage, the effort required, and the resistance. Okay. So what we do is over here, a velocity ratio, we take it as 5, since number of pulley are 5. Again, as
So
I
we can
said,
take it as 6 also now.
you can't take it as 6. You can take it as 4.
Okay.
Okay, but not one more. Are you getting it? And that will be like as I said, if it is 4 pulleys like this, or rather, okay, and you start turning it like this. So then what happens is the load is supported by T, 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 and T. 5T. So L is equal to 5T and effort is equal to T. And that is why, the velocity ratio will be 5. But in this particular case, you can't do it because they have said there are 5 pulleys in that case. Okay, now if there are 5 pulleys, yeah, then you can take the number of pulleys to be 6. The velocity ratio to be 6 in that case. Yeah. But again, assuming you need to explain it with the diagram that why you have taken it, because ideally we take it as number of pulleys as 5, so therefore velocity ratio is also equal to 5. Is that thing clear?
Yes, sir.
Efficiency is MA upon VR into 100. So this is 90, and this is MA, and this is 5 into 100. So that
It's
will be
4.5.
20. Yeah. So this is 90 upon 20, and this is 4.5. Okay. Now we got mechanical advantage. Now we need the effort. So MA is load upon effort. So this is 9 by 2 is equal to 1000, and this is effort. So this is 1000 into 2 upon 9.
222.22.
This will be 222, right? 0.22 Newton. Okay. Then the next thing is the resistance due to the movable parts. Okay. Of the machine and friction. So now what is happening over here is ideally in an ideal case, how much will be the effort? Can you tell me in an ideal case?
In this situation,
Yeah, this only, right? In an ideal case,
200.
MA should be 5. Are you getting it?
yeah.
Okay. Therefore, what should be the effort? 1000 upon 5, and
200.
the effort should be 200 Newton. So therefore, here they are saying the resistance due to movable parts. So therefore, I am writing,
22.22.
yeah, the resistance due to the movable parts is equal to 22.2 minus 200, that is 22.22 Newton. Okay, any questions, anyone?
No, sir.
No, sir.
One second.
Yeah.
So for this question, there are 2 answers, right? If we take 6 and do it.
Again, I'm repeating that 6th thing has to be drawn and explained, and it will be accepted only in that case. Okay. going ahead now, uh, a pulley system has 4 pulleys in all and is 80% efficient. Calculate the mechanical advantage, the load lifted. So again, the same thing, N is equal to 4, and therefore we take VR is also equal to 4. Efficiency is 80%. So MA upon VR into 100%. So this is 80, and this will be MA, and this will be 4 into 100. So this will be 80 into 4 upon 100. And how much will be that? 3.2. Okay. And then now they are asking the second thing, load lifted by an effort of 1400. So MA will be load upon effort. So this is 3.2, and this is 1400. So 3.2 into 1400, and that will be 4480 Newton. Okay, and the resistance of the movable part again in the here ideal case, MA will be 4, and therefore the load would have been 4 into 1400, and that will be 5600 Newton, and therefore resistance is 5600 minus 4480. That will be 1120 Newton. Okay, this was a similar question.
So we can compare it with load also.
That is what you have to compare it with, right? Because depending upon the load, the resistance that has to be given will be different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now the 15th question. The pulley system can lift a load of 1200 by an effort of 250. If the resistance due to the movable part and the friction is 300, calculate the velocity ratio, the mechanical advantage, the efficiency of the machine, and the total number of pulleys in the system. Okay, so now in this particular case, what we have, the load is 1200 Newton, and the effort is 250 plus 300, and that will be 550. Okay, now when you want velocity ratio, that will be ideal situation, that is 1200 upon 250, and this will be how much? 4.8. I hope you are following this.
Sir, 550, right?
Yeah, no, 250 because velocity ratio will be the ideal case. Mechanical advantage is 1200 upon 550. So that will be 2.18. Okay.
So I don't understand why you took 250 for velocity ratio and
Because as I said, velocity ratio will be the ideal situation. Because of the resistance of the movable part, the mechanical advantage reduces. Okay, not the velocity ratio. Are you following that? In an ideal case, okay, in an ideal case, MA is equal to VR. So what is the ideal MA? Which do not have resistance. Are you getting it? Yes?
yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, now the next thing is efficiency. Now efficiency, what we have is MA upon VR, and here we take MA as 120 upon 55, and the velocity will be 25 upon 120 into 100. So that is 25 upon 55 into 100, and that efficiency should be 45.45%. Okay, not a good one. And the last thing is the total number of pulleys. Now the velocity ratio is 4.8. So you can say that the number of pulleys are 4. You can't take it as 5. You don't round it off that way. Okay, any questions?
Can the number of pulleys be 5?
Okay, now question 16. A crowbar is used to lift a weight of 60 kg by placing the fulcrum at a distance of 0.25 from it with an effort of 10 kg. What is the length of the bar? Okay, so again, ideal situation. So this is a fulcrum, this is load, and this is effort. So here we have load is 60 kgf, I'll write, and it is placing at a distance of 0.25 meters, and here the effort is 10 kg. Okay, so how much will be this? And therefore the length of the bar in this case will be the whole. Okay, because it is a class 1 lever. Previously we had done a sum where it was another class. So in that case the effort arm was equal to the length of the lever. So here we take load into load arm is equal to effort into effort arm. Okay, so 60 into 0.25 is 10 into effort arm. So we get the effort arm as 60 into 0.25 upon 10. Okay, so the effort arm will be how much? 1.5, right?
Yeah, sir.
And
Yes,
the
yes, sir.
length of lever will be 0.25 plus 1.5, that is 1.75 meters. Okay, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, we go to the next one. A straight rigid bar of length 1.8 meters is used as a lever of class 1 to lift a weight of 50 kgf and an effort of 10 kgf. Find the position of fulcrum. Okay, so over here, this is the load, 50 kgf, and effort is 10 kgf. And let's say we keep the fulcrum here, which is at a distance x. So this will be 1.8 minus x. Okay. So again, load into load arm is equal to effort into effort arm. And therefore 50 into x is 10 into 18 minus x. So I cancel this 0. I get 5x and 18 minus x. So that goes on the other side. So I get 6x is 18. So 18 upon 6, x will be 3. Okay. So therefore you can say that position of
So it's 1.8
fulcrum.
minus x.
Oh yeah, sorry. This is 1.8. So 1.8, this is, so this will be 0.3. So position of fulcrum is 0.3 meters from the load. Okay, fine. Any questions now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah. A fulcrum divides a crowbar in the ratio 4:1. What weight will be lifted if the effort of 15 kgf is applied at a longer side? So here also there is, it's a very clear thing that this is load and this is effort and this is a fulcrum. Okay, so effort is equal to 15 kgf, and here if you consider this to be x, then this to be 4x. Okay, so that's a longer side effort they have said. Okay, so you have load multiplied by load arm is equal to effort multiplied by effort arm. So load into x is equal to 15 into 4x. X and x get cancelled. So this will be 60. So the answer is the weight, or what we call as the load, will be equal to 60 kgf. Okay, any doubts, anyone?
No, sir.
So please wait
Okay.
for 2 minutes. So please wait.
Yeah. Now here a lever has its effort arm and load arm as 0.6 meters and 0.4 meters. So calculate the mechanical advantage under ideal conditions. So this is effort arm upon load arm, and 0.6, 0.4, that is 6 upon 4, 1.5. That will be the mechanical advantage. So that was short. Okay, moving to the next question. A man carries 5 bricks, each weighing 5 kg, to a height of 20 meters in 1.5 minutes. Assuming the efficiency of the man is 60%, calculate his horsepower. Okay, so again, power is work upon time, and power into 60% is what he will do. Okay, that will be mgh upon time. So this is 60 upon 100, and he carries 5 bricks of 5 kg. So the total weight is 25 kg. We'll take G as 10 and H is 20, and it is 1.5 minutes. So that means it will be 90 seconds. Okay. So what else do we have over here? So this is 25 into 20 upon 9, and this is 100 upon 60. Okay, so what will that answer give us? So this will give us 92.59 watts actually. And if you want to calculate horsepower, in terms of horsepower, we have to divide by how much? 746. So 92.59 by 746.
0.124.
Yeah. So this will be 0.12 horsepower, that is. Okay. Next question. An effort of 30 kgf. So this is 30 kgf is applied in downward direction to a single movable pulley. This is able to lift a weight of 45 kg. So load is 45 kgf. Now remember, this is a single movable pulley. So therefore velocity ratio is 2. since it is a single movable pulley, and here mechanical advantage is load upon effort.
So I
So-
don't understand why velocity ratio will be 2.
Okay, this will be 0.75. Okay, now a single movable pulley is this way. Here there is a load attached like this, and there will be an effort like this. Okay, so this is T and this is T. Now, if you have to lift this load by some distance, like say X, so displacement of load is X. So I told you that this rope has to be pulled a length of 2x because X over here and X over there. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is equal to displacement of effort. So here you can write velocity ratio is displacement of effort upon displacement of load, that is 2x upon x, that is 2. So what we should know that the velocity ratio will remain same. Now of course the friction between the pulley and the rope will make the mechanical advantage less. Okay, and the
But
next,
sir, load is
yeah.
45 kg. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. This is 45. So this will be 15 3s and
1.5.
15 2s. Yeah. So this will be 1.5. Yeah. Now efficiency is MA upon VR into 100. So 1.5. So this will be 50. So 75 kg. Sorry, 75%.
So,
Yeah.
if there were 4 single movable pulleys and 2 into 4, would be the
Four-
VR.
4 single movable pulleys.
Yeah.
How will they be connected then?
Oh, yeah. Fine. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Then
Okay.
what's the case for a block and tackle pulley?
Lock and tackle, you have a single strand that is connected, and there are certain number of pulleys which are up and certain number of pulleys which are down. Okay, and I have told you that if there are even number of pulleys, then you have equal pulleys up and down, and if it is odd, then it is one more over here.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Now a block and tackle has 4 pulleys in each block, and so therefore the number of pulleys are 8. And here there is a very clear indication that okay, 4 up and 4 down, and the efficiency is 80%. It is used to lift a load of 320, so load is 320 Newton. Calculate the mechanical advantage velocity ratio. So again we start with velocity ratio is since we have n equal to 8. Okay, this is my n, and efficiency I just pull it little down. So this is MA upon VR. So this is 80 upon 100, and that is equal to MA upon 8. So MA is 80 into 8 upon 100. So therefore MA will be 6.4. Okay, now we are asking for effort. So therefore I'll say MA equal to load upon effort 6.4. And what is the load? We have 320. So 320 upon 6.4. How much will be that? So we have 50 Newton. Okay. The distance through which the effort acts if the load is raised by 5 meters. So displacement of effort upon displacement of load. So this is 8 and this is 5. So this is 40 meters. Okay, work done by the machine. So work done is load, effort into displacement of effort, and that is 50 into 40, 2000 joules. Any questions, anyone?
So what is
No,
block
sir.
and tackle?
Okay, block and tackle, I explained the arrangement of pulley that we had done, where there are certain number of pulleys, that is a block up and there is a tackle.
Yes,
So the
I know that.
load is attached. So this system of arrangement is called as block and tackle system.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, fine. So thank you, students. I'll send this to you in a while.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.